Hi, my name is Tamara and I'm born with hereditary spastic paraplegia, and I made a YouTube page all about it for people who have it, people who may have it, people with cerebral palsy, or just anybody who wants to learn and see all the things that we can and cannot do. I'd first like to say that I'm really sorry that last month I didn't end up doing 2 videos. My life got really crazy, which you will find out one of the reasons in this video. So this month I am going to do 3 videos to make up for the one that I didn't do last month. I am, again, really sorry. And, so I've done this video like 30 times and I keep messing up or slurring on my words or something. So I'm going to try and not make mistakes, but depending on how, often I make a mistake, I'm going to do my best to just continue. So please bear with me, okay? Okay. So I wanted to do a video like this, but then one of my subscribers asked me on my last video if I could do a video on hope, because she feels like she's not going to get a boyfriend or get married or, have a family, that kind of stuff. So she wants me to do a video about hope, and, believing I'm in relationships and stuff. So I thought that was a really great idea. So I was going to do a video like this, but a little bit different, but I preferred this one over the one I was going to do. So, okay, here we go. So, since I've started making my YouTube videos, I've had so many people say how confident I am, how strong I am, and, just how I accept myself and how amazing that is. And I'm not going to lie to you that I haven't always been like this. Since I was little to my teens, I struggled daily to accept myself. I hated myself. I tried to kill myself about 3 times. I was very angry and I didn't understand why I was created the way I was created. I always felt like, why can't I walk like that person over there? Why can't I do sports like that person? Why did God make me this way? Did I do something? Why? I was just so angry and I hated myself and I just didn't understand why I was put in this body to go through what I go through on a daily basis. So when I was 19 years old, I found my very first serious boyfriend, and it was like we I guess loved each other, but at the same time, I guess we really didn't. It was good in the beginning. Of course, it always is great in the beginning. You don't know how anything could go wrong and all that kind of stuff, but it ended up becoming very toxic. And when I first got in the relationship, I was so shocked and so happy. I had the mindset oh my gosh, a guy likes me. How could a guy like me like this? Or even love me like this? There's no way. This has got to be, the hugest miracle ever. What? Somebody actually likes me like this. I was so, shocked and ecstatic that some guy likes me the way I am. Because we have trouble with carrying things. There's things we can't do that they can do. A lot of times they have to make sacrifices because of us. So I was just so shocked that a guy could, be attracted and want to spend his life with me. You know what I mean? And I just wanted to do whatever I could to keep him. We ended up moving in together, and it ended up eventually being very bad, really bad. It was very It was a very abusive relationship, very verbal, mental, physical, and emotionally abusive. But because of the mindset I had, I dealt with it because I felt like he was the only one that could love me like this. I'm just like, there's no other guy out there that could love me and deal with the things that this guy has to deal with. There's no way. No way. So I stayed with him for a little over 3 years, and it was pretty much toxic the whole 3 years. But I couldn't leave because I just felt like if I leave, then I'm going to be single for the rest of my life. There was no way that I was going to find anybody else that can love me and deal with the things that he dealt with on a daily basis and stuff. But I just want to get out there that when I say it was toxic, I don't mean it was just like all him, because I know there was things that I've done also in the relationship, especially in the beginning when we first got together, because of the mindset I had and how I felt like he was the only one. So I also had the mindset like, why though? Why would he choose me out of all these other girls who are normal, who could go ice skating and, running and all these other things that I couldn't do? So I was very confused by it, and whenever he talked to a girl, messaged a girl on Facebook or, Messenger or MSN at the time, that kind of stuff, I would get angry, and I would get jealous, and I would think like, oh God, he's already falling for somebody else. Like, I can't let him talk to these girls because then he's going to see, like, what it's like to talk or be around a girl who is, I guess you would say normal, you know what I mean? So I was like very angry, and I was very jealous and constantly worried that I was going to lose him to somebody, because I'm sorry, if you have the choice to have somebody who can do a lot of the things that you can do and not so much work, and then, or have somebody who stops you from doing things that you like to do because they can't do it, and they're a lot more work, who are you gonna go with? Most cases this one, So I just felt like I'm going to lose him. So I was very angry and I was very jealous. I always yelled and, don't talk to her, stop. It was bad. Like, I knew and I know how bad that was. And so I was talking to his mother one time on the phone, and she told me that I needed to go talk to somebody. So I went for counseling, which was really great. I learned a lot there, and I was able to talk about my anger and my jealousy. But then she also told me about a woman's self-esteem course that was actually 5 minutes away from where I lived, so it was perfect. And it was like once a week for like 2 months, I think, and we learned a lot of things, like self-esteem, of course, anger, not to judge others, and all that kind of stuff. There was so many things that we learned and whatever, and we got to vent as well of things that we've been through and stuff, which was really awesome. And when I went in there and when I left, I was a totally different person. Before I went in there, I was wearing track pants and baggy shirts, and I would just let my hair get all like gross, and didn't put makeup on. I didn't try and look beautiful because I didn't feel beautiful, you know what I mean? And then when I left, it was totally different. I was buying nicer clothes. I was wearing them. I was, doing my hair up and doing my makeup, and I started feeling beautiful. And once I started feeling beautiful, guys were noticing me, and I was just like, are you kidding me? Like, in one day, 3 guys complimented me, and I was just like, what? Like, these random people are telling me that I look beautiful, or, they like what I'm wearing and stuff like that. And it was just so nice. I was just like, what? Like, are you kidding me? Like, it was an incredible feeling. And one of the things that I always giggle about now is my boyfriend at the time. Once I started feeling good about myself and dressing the way that, like, I needed to dress to feel good about myself, he said to me, I wish you would go back to your insecure self, because he felt like now that I feel beautiful about myself, and and I know my worth or whatever, that I was going to leave him, and he didn't want that. I didn't, though. I didn't leave him. Even after that, I didn't leave him for at least a year. And then on my birthday, after that, my birthday came, and I met this girl, and we became friends, and she invited me to church. And I said, sure, why not? I've never been. Why not give it a try? Let's see. I've always believed in God. I didn't really know much about it, never read the Bible or anything like that, but I just thought, why not? Let's give it a try, see what this is about. And when I went, I loved it. I thought it was so fun. I thought the people were absolutely incredible. They were so nice, so accepting. I went to church pretty much every Sunday for 3 years straight. I eventually kind of drifted a bit. I'm going back again. But anyways, so after going to Women's Self-Esteem and going to church, I started to love myself. I started to understand things better. And it was just nice. It was just a nice feeling. I just felt good being in church and having people love on me, and then, hearing all this stuff about God and all that kind of stuff. And I don't want you to think, as I'm talking about him, that I'm telling you have to, believe in this kind of stuff to have hope or whatever. Like I said, like I'm just trying to say is, this is how I got through everything, and the reason I have hope in relationship and everything that when it comes to having HSP. One of the things that I believe strongly is, God doesn't give us what we can't handle. So, and I 100% believe that. Since I've been there, since I've went to church, I finally, started to see things, and here I am. I'm handling it. I'm strong. I'm not letting it stop me or bring me down. I'm trying to stay as happy as possible, and so those are one of the things that I believe in the most is, he doesn't give you what you can't handle. So he gave me HSP knowing that I could handle it and I could do stuff with it, which I am right now. I am making YouTube videos to help other people with HSP, which is an incredible feeling. So he knew I could handle it, that I wouldn't let it destroy me and make me into a bitter person. So yeah, so that was one of the things that helped me get through it, was knowing that he didn't give this to me because like he hated me or something. He gave it to me because he knew I could do something with it and I would be a better person because of it. And just knowing his love and just knowing certain things and just feeling it, not even just knowing it, but just feeling it. After my first love, I met another 2 guys. The second one was really nothing. We didn't really date or anything, but there was like this, like, I guess, flirtation, like, relationship we had. And then I met my second serious relationship, and that was toxic as well. But he was more like a real love. Like, I really loved him a lot. And because of the first relationship I went into, I learned a lot from that. So eventually in the second relationship, I realized, you know what, things aren't going to get any better. Because in a relationship, you just hope this person will, change or, treat you better. But in most cases they won't. Not all cases, but most cases they won't. And so eventually, I left him, which was one of the hardest decisions I made, but I am really glad I did. But even through the first relationship, the flirtation relationship, and the second relationship, when I was like at my worst moments, I would be crying and sobbing because this guy just like put me down, or, hurt my feelings, or, just treated me like crud. I would be crying, and I'd be like praying for that person and then praying for myself, and I would be like, I know there's somebody. I was like, I believe it's this person. And then when I was single, I always said, I know you have somebody out there for me. I know you do. I always believed, no matter what, no matter how old I was, that there was somebody out there for me that was my perfect match. And well, I actually met my perfect match. He is absolutely incredible. Because of the first 2 relationships, and then also situations before my relationship, I turned into not such a nice person. I was very mean. I was very angry. I had a lot of hate for people, for those people who hurt me. I yelled a lot. Like, anything that upset me, I was screaming. I was very, very angry. And when I met this person, we were friends for a little while. Quite a while actually. And once we realized we liked each other and stuff, I told him, you're not going to be able to handle me. The other guys couldn't handle me. I have anger issues. I cry a lot because of this and this and this. And I just pretty much told him that he wouldn't be able to handle me. And he says, I can. You watch. I'm going to prove you wrong. And he 100% has proven me wrong, because when I was yelling, when I was angry, when I did the things that I told him I would do, he tried to like understand why I was the way I was, and he tried to like figure out, because there's a lot of times I was angry and I didn't know why I was angry. I was just angry, and he would actually help me out by figuring out why I was so angry and stuff. And he just opened my eyes and like in total like new ways and stuff, and it was just so nice. And I 100% am incredibly happy, and we are actually engaged, and we are getting married in less than 3 months. Super excited. He is 100% the one, because I don't believe for a second that anybody would have been able to handle me the way he has, and he still does. I am not perfect, but I am so much better. I'm so much happier. I don't scream like I used to. And anyways, but I always believed, because of the grace and love of God, and just finding love for myself, I knew eventually there was a guy for me. I'm almost 29, almost 30 years old. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter how old you are. You can find love. it doesn't matter how old you are. Just believe. Do not set like standards of what kind of guy you want, because this one that I'm with right now didn't think ever, because of I thought we were opposite, we do different things or whatever, but I was absolutely wrong. We're completely like in sync. We have the same beliefs and all that kind of stuff. So definitely don't set standards for who you like or don't like. Always believe that you will find somebody, you'll have a family. You may not get it, at the age of 15 or 20, maybe not even 30. You might get it when you're 40, but you will find love eventually. Just always believe. Yeah, so that's pretty much how I have hope, and found hope, and why I am the way I am today. So I hope this helped. Also too, I wanted to show you guys something as well. Last year on my birthday, I decided to get my very first tattoo. I seen this a long time ago and fell in love with it because of what I've been through and the struggles that I went through, and I'm hating myself, and I've had a few people in my life, close people in my life, who put me down and tried to change me, change who I was and all that kind of stuff. And I ended up getting a tattoo because it's very powerful, and it's more of a reminder to me than anybody else. It is believe in yourself, and so in the believe, BE is pink, and then in yourself, this part is YOU, is pink as well. So it's just two messages. It's believe in yourself, be you. So always be yourself and believe in yourself. I always thought that was so important and powerful to me, because it's like a reminder. Don't change yourself for anybody. You are awesome. You can do anything you put your mind to, that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? So that's for everybody, whether you have something or you don't. Just you will find love. You will find your family. You will find a family, not your family. But you will definitely 100%, get your dream job. You just have to be willing to, take the time to do it, or take the time to find it, or, whatever. So, yeah, so that is pretty much what I have to say. Eventually I will explain more of my relationship and engagement, which is pretty freaking incredible. I'm super excited to share that with you guys. But yeah, and you guys will definitely see some wedding photos as well once we get our photos done and receive them. So yes, I'm super excited, and that's why my life is really busy right now. Less than 3 months, and I got a lot to do. A lot. So, I really hope this helped. And, yeah, if you have any other questions, or you want me to do another one focusing on something else, just let me know, okay? So, like, comment, share, whatever you guys want to do. Love you guys. Bye. It's still going. Bye.